Leo risings October 2022 is a productive month. You are grinding, you are busy, and nearing the end of the month, there's some major changes in your home life. If you're excited to see what's coming up for you this October 2022, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Hi, I'm Maren. I'm an astrologer, and in this video, I'm using the tropical zodiac within whole sign houses as I practice mainly Hellenistic Greek astrology. So to start out the month, or actually through the whole month, Saturn in your 7th house is squaring Uranus in your 10th house, showing that there's this background energy of wanting to commit to or be really serious with a partner, interfering with some chaos or some need to be spontaneous in your work. Like you're trying to be very innovative and have this new kind of less stable, more abstract or free new beginning in your work. And that's running up against disapproval or not being compatible with what's demanded in your relationship. So that's in the background, like your partner might not approve of the career path you're taking. Then from the 1st to the 3rd, Mercury in your 2nd house is opposing Neptune in your 8th house. So clarity around finances is not likely to be there at the beginning of the month. You could run into some dishonesty, you could run into some lack of clarity about the money that you owe. But on the 1st, Venus in your 3rd house is opposing Jupiter in your 9th house. So learning something new or traveling is going very, very well. Venus opposite Jupiter are in your travel and or education axis. So if you're in a degree, it looks like that's going really well. If you're at school, it looks like you're learning a lot and you're really happy with it. Or it could be that you're traveling pretty substantially and you're getting a lot out of that. On the 2nd, Mercury stations direct in your Virgo 2nd house. So for the past few weeks, you've been reconsidering, rethinking, or having some trouble managing, or just money-wise, there's been some things miscommunicated. With Mercury moving direct now, that will clear up and improve, and you'll be able to have more confirmation and grounding in your financial situation. From the 6th to the 7th, Mercury in your 2nd house is going to trine Pluto in your 6th house. So communicating and speaking on something financial with the people that you work with is going really well, and you're able to be more direct and transparent with coworkers. There's a lot of increased communication there. And on the 9th, there is a full moon in your Aries 9th house. This is a letting go, a high point, a kind of celebration or event around long distance travel or your education. So it could be that you're finally able to have this trip, you land, you're celebrating. This is a really positive new beginning. It could also be that you are starting a new semester and this is a time of being happy about that. It's some event that is really positive going on that involves travel or around your education. Then during that time from the 9th to the 15th, Mars in your 11th house will be squaring Neptune in your 8th house. So some difficulties that you're having between people that you're part of a group with, you might be having some friend drama or really being nitpicky with the people that you associate with. That's made difficult because of lack of clarity around finances, that you're having a hard time being direct and being assertive with the people that you owe some information to that you're associated with because there's lack of clarity in your finances. On the 11th, Mercury enters your Libra 3rd house, showing that communication is picking up around day-to-day projects and productivity. And this whole middle of the month, there's a ton of planets in your 3rd house. So the Sun and Venus are there, and they're trining Saturn and Aquarius in your 7th house from the 11th to the 14th, showing that things around your productivity and your relationship are going really well. You're being busy, and that's benefiting your relationship. Then from the 17th to the 19th, the Sun and Venus are trine Mars in your 11th. This is supportive of getting your point across, the groups and the people that you're associated with. And then from the 19th to the 26th, the Sun is conjunct Venus in your Libra 3rd house and then your Scorpio 4th house. So there's really beautiful creativity or productivity happening that feels like a flow state. And then when the Sun and Venus move into Scorpio in your 4th house, the focus turns more towards home, family, and living situation. However, for a 2-day period from the 19th to the 20th, the Sun and Venus will square Pluto in your 6th house. So you could run into some health issues or coworkers trying to manipulate or kind of overtake and overpower what you're working on, or health issues could just get in the way. On the 23rd, the Sun and Venus are entering your Scorpio 4th house. So the focus and a lot of the creativity or feminine artistic energy is moving into family or home matters. And on the 25th, there is a solar eclipse in your Scorpio 4th house. A large-scale new beginning that will kick off and catalyze 6 months of growth in your 4th house of living situation, where you're in the process of what seems like letting go or departing from somewhere. And this is a new beginning within that involves some artistic or feminine energy. On the 28th, Jupiter is re-entering your 8th house. So Jupiter retrograde is moving back into your 8th house of investing or shared finances. So you might be saving more money, you might be saving up or considering growing your portfolio. And on the 30th, Mercury enters your 4th house, bringing more focus and more communication around your living situation or family matters. And finally, on the 30th, Mars is stationing retrograde in your 11th house. So you're rethinking some of the effort, some of the conflict, some of the drama around friends or groups in your life. You're having to restructure and rethink things and maybe backtrack some of the efforts that you were doing. So if you have any thoughts, any predictions, or anything you want to share about what's coming up for you this month, feel free to leave that down below. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. The tarot card that we have for Leo risings here is the Four of Cups. So as you can see here, this guy does not want a 4th cup. He's good. So this shows that you're satisfied, and more is not always more. Like, you don't really want more responsibilities or more right now. You're trying to refine. So it might be a big month of telling people no, and that's some of the bitchiness that I see going on with like friendships, that you're like, I have enough, I just want clarity, and I want to be able to work. I hope that a lot of this is welcome news or fits in with your plans for this October already. If you haven't already, I would love to have you subscribe. I see a lot of you have not subscribed yet, and I would love to have you join the, I think we agreed on marinara sauce as our name. I don't know, I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. Anyway, take care, and I will see you in the next one.